What's up, everybody? So, I took my mom to the doctor today and um, kind of like hung out, and now I'm just hanging out or like whatever. I bought a canvas picture for my kids in case I end up dying. So, that way that they would always have a picture of their mom. Because apparently canvases last for like centuries and it doesn't get mold on it like regular photos do. And it's specially framed, which is like cool, and it turned out better than I thought it would. So I'm like really happy about that, but I'm not happy about having to plan and make plans for my kids in the event of my death. So I'm saving money to have me cremated and have a bedazzled urn. and, and then I got the picture canvas done for my kids so that way they'll always have a picture of their mother and know that I love them and I'm always with them. So, the hardest part about going through all of this, I have got to do my hair. The hardest part about going through all of this is that my whole life is revolved around my injuries, the pain, the suffering, prolonging my life, going to the doctors, taking the medications. Everything in my life revolves around my health care. I really hardly have time for anything else other than dealing with my family and, when I get to see my kids. Because I'm only allowed to see my kids when I'm making little Joshua happy. If I'm not making Bobby and Joshua happy, then I don't get to see my kids. So the hardest part about this is that I live life like it's on hold and I'm dying and they get to walk around every day like nothing ever happened and their lives are not affected at all by what was done to me. They actually proved that they could do it and get away with it. So it is sickening to my stomach that my whole life is in disarray and I'm trying to pick up the pieces and put my life back together. And I'm sitting here planning my funeral and dying while they're out partying and doing drugs or whatever it is that they do and acting like nothing ever happened. And my whole life is on hold and ruined until I get fixed. And I'm not even allowed to date anybody else. Like, I can't date, I don't have friends. All my friends were his friends. So when the marriage broke up, all the friends went to his side. I don't have any on my side. I don't have friends. All I have are my family now. My best friend of 35 years abandoned me. She stopped talking to me. And I have like no friends and I barely get to see my kids, and my whole life is controlled by little Joshua and the injuries. And that's what I'm most mad about is that my whole life is ruined and I might possibly die while they get to go and party and have sex and date and do everything that they want to do that I can't do because they won't allow me and the cops won't help me. If I try to date, he says he's gonna shoot him or he's gonna shoot me. Yet he doesn't want me. He's with Crystal, and then You know, it's just everything. Like, Bobby totally hates me, but won't let me have a life of my own without him in it. And that's not fair. You can't tell me to leave and that you think that I'm nothing but a whore and say all these horrible things about me and then tell me that I'm not allowed to date anybody and that I have to stay with you. You cannot treat me like shit and do all this to me and expect me to still love you. And I deserve love and affection, and I deserve to be treated well, and I deserve to be with somebody who really truly loves me. And you're blocking that. Like, you're blocking me from finding someone who can truly love me and value me and wants to see me living good and wants to see me blessed and wants the very best for me, not want to ruin me. Like, I'm focused on my own self, staying in my own lane, and you keep swerving in my lane to cause problems and create, like, all this crazy scenarios of things that you want to do to me, saying that you're gang banging and you're riding on me. And I'm not even in a gang, so I don't have anybody to gang bang back. And I can't keep taking this anymore. And I've finally got my court hearing coming up, and I'm gonna grab the money and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna go get help and go for surgery at John Hopkins and everything. But I can't. It is just not fair to victims that our whole lives revolve around our health care and our whole lives are put on hold and we're stopped from having a normal life that we can enjoy and be filled with love and affection. Like, you're depriving me of love and affection and trying to isolate me so you can continue to abuse me, and that is not fair. You cannot isolate me just so you can continue to abuse me. And that is the most aggravating part about all of this, that their lives are not affected at all by all the problems that they caused. But mine is completely in disarray. And so are my kids. And I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair. And beauty is skin deep. Like, I can dye my hair and look like Kim Kardashian and fix it and put on my makeup and my eyelashes and get my nails done and, redo my teeth and get a tan and be a beautiful big woman. I'm beautiful even without all of that. But beauty is skin deep. It's only the outside. But as we're all growing older, like, I'm 44. I'm middle aged. So at this point in my life, I don't want somebody who's acting like a stupid teenager who never grew up. I want a fucking man. Like, I don't want a teenager who never grew up. Like, I want a man who has his shit together and loves me and respects me and wants to take care of me. I do not want someone who just humiliates me and abuses me. That is not love. I mean, I'm a beautiful woman, okay? Like, that's me all dolled up. That's just a picture. That's just makeup and earrings and lipstick and my hair color and all of that. It's just skin deep. Once I put on my makeup and I get dressed up and everything, I'm beautiful. But, I even have nappy days like today, My future husband's going to see me when I'm ugly, and my future husband's going to see me when I'm pretty. But you have to love me even when I'm ugly. Otherwise, it's not love. as we all grow older, we're all going to get dentures. Little Joshua's going to get dentures one day. Bobby's going to have to get dentures one day. So it's just the outside appearance. Like, once I fix myself up, I'm completely beautiful and transformed, and everybody's looking like, oh, so that's what I remember what she looks like when she's fixed up. But beauty is only skin deep. But what's going to happen when you're 80 or 70 and you have a wheelchair and a walker and you're having to push your husband around in a wheelchair, or you need someone to take care of you when you're sick? Like, I want a life companion who will grow old with me. I don't want someone who would take my youth from me and stop and murder me. Like, I don't want that. I want someone to grow old with and to be a part of my life. And yeah, I fart in front of my husband and my boyfriends, but I mean, what does it matter if I fart? So do my cousins and stuff. Like, you're gonna be seeing your husband having enemas and colonoscopies, and we're all going to be in diapers one day as we're getting older, and we're going to see things about each other that we probably never wanted to see. But because of the love that's there, because you love that person and you can't imagine life without that person, it's less disgusting to you, and it doesn't